What is up, everybody, and welcome to today's video. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Zach. This is SC Fish Keeping. I appreciate you stopping by. Please hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already. And as always, a very special thank you to all of my members tuning in. Now, first thing I gotta say on today's video is welcome to my mess. If you've watched my last handful of videos, I've talked about how we're turning this whole thing right here into a rack of tanks. The grass pickerel in the 55-gallon is doing great. We got this tank, and that tank over there has fish, but I still have fish on the floor. I have a gulper in a pond, and more stuff going on over here. But today's video, we're gonna focus on this 100-gallon tank right here, and that's because I kind of, I broke something. This hang on the back filter. I don't know how I broke it. It's just, it was working, and now it is no longer working. This is my 45-gallon. It's kind of like a tall, it's an interesting footprint, but inside it has my Imara wolffish. I've introduced you to this fish before. It was an expensive fish. It's a fish that's a monster fish. It's a fish that's gonna get big, like big. The wolffish is in this tank, and he has grown since I last showed him on my channel, but without having a filter on here, we need to get him out. And that's what takes us back to the 100-gallon. So the goal for today's video is to turn this into this, but to do that we gotta actually set this thing up in a way that is both visually appealing and works for the Imara. So let's do that.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. The tides are changing. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now.
That's what we're gonna go with for now. So I have really no idea how this is gonna look. I'm not, I don't claim to be a professional aquascaper. I use just scraps that I had from sitting around in other tanks. I have a lot of rocks and driftwood and stuff, and then had some plants from some other tanks. So let's get some water in it, and then I'll show you how we're gonna set this up in a way that we can add fish like just an hour after putting straight tap water in it. So let's turn on the water. There it is in all its crystal clear glory, exactly the way I drew it up in my head. And that's much better. Now you can actually kind of see the tank. So quick kind of walkthrough of what I did. You saw I put some black substrate in the background. That was planted substrate. I have a little plant here that I already had, and then I want to go get some more kind of tall, leafy ones to fill in the background. Everything you see in this tank was all stuff that I already had laying around. So it's kind of like a scrap aquarium, and I want your opinion. So let me know down in the comments what you think of this tank. I'm also kind of torn on the lighting. Should I keep this one big one, or should we do like a smaller one over here and a smaller one over there to kind of give, you know, you get the light here, shadowy area, light here, because this one obviously doesn't light up the whole tank to where you can see the whole thing. But anyway, so a lot of rocks, a lot of driftwood, a lot of spots that this wolffish is going to be able to kind of tuck himself in and hide, because he does like to hide until it is time to eat. So we got lots of spots back there, and then if I slide the light over here, he's got some more spots down kind of over there. Now I told you I was going to set this tank up very quickly. Let me tell you what I did. You watch me set this tank up from start to finish, and we're gonna go grab a fish here in just a second after only having this tank up and running for a couple hours. I added the normal things that you would add, dechlorinator, I added some bacteria starter, but then I also used filters that had well cycled bacteria. So I got a canister filter on there and that hang on the back with a bunch of cycled media. Gave it a couple hours, let it get to temperature. This tank is good and healthy and ready for the fish. So let's go grab him. And there he is. He was easy to get out of the tank, but not super happy once he's been in the bucket. One thing about wolffish, if you have a wolffish, if you want to get a wolffish, anything about wolffish, know that they jump. So you can see I have this lighting diffuser, this white stuff. It's pretty common on YouTube to use this for lids. I love it. I have it cut around, I even have it cut around the filter here so that there are just no gaps. I've even duct taped around it with wolffish to make sure that they do not jump. So same thing with this other side. I'll put, I mean, it's right there. Is ready to go. See what I mean? Gotta have the lid. So what I'm gonna do, even though there's a bunch of junk in there, he's the only thing in here. Not worried about oh man, I'm so excited to get him in here. Can't even focus on what I'm trying to say. Woo! Oh, okay. Yup. I have been waiting a very, very long time to get this fish out of that small tank upstairs and get him into something where he can truly start to grow, stretch out a little bit. The lighting down here is still not great to like really show off this tank, but there he is. The Aymara wolffish in his brand new aquarium. This fish right here is the definition of a predator. He's got those big eyes for hunting down his prey. He's got those sharp teeth that you can kind of sort of see. I don't want to stick the camera like too much in his face just since he just got in the tank, but he dropped right down to the bottom and he's just chilling, which means that we didn't shock him as far as temperature goes, and he's just settling in. Beauty of this tank, like I said, he's got tons of space to stretch out, and he's got hiding spots everywhere. So he'll find a spot that he can kind of tuck up and get comfortable, and then when he's hungry, he comes out and I mean, he's like a little dog. He puts on a little bit of a show. We're gonna go ahead and shut the lights off for this guy, let him relax, and see if he's not hungry here shortly. Fast forward another couple of hours, and I know it's gonna be really hard to see him, but he is right there, kind of tucked up next to a piece of driftwood and one of those rocks. And this is what he does. He hides out there until there's some food presented to him, and then he likes to strike. Now, normally fish won't eat after they just get in the tank. I am curious, since it has been a little bit of time since I fed him. So I got a little piece of shrimp here with the tail and legs still on, and I'm curious. Nope. He said not having it. So kind of leave that guy there, and then he'll eat it, you know, probably later when the camera's off. But that's kind of how it goes with fish. So with him not eating, that kind of limits what else we can do in this video. I do want to show you kind of where we're at with everything down here in the fish room. So again, grass pickerel tank is set up on the stand. Now we have the Aymara wolffish tank set up. I have fish over there, and then there's also 4 new 40 breeders over here that I have some really special rare fish coming in for, hopefully this week. So a lot of things coming. That means we can kind of get back to making videos. It's killing me that I haven't been able to make as much content lately, but I've really just been trying to dedicate myself to getting all this stuff done, and I've had a lot of help from one of my buddies, Joe. So thank you, Joe, for making this all possible. If you want to thank Joe, say so down in the comments. He came over and we moved a 125. Yeah, he's just been really helping me out. So a lot of stuff coming. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I am. I've missed you, and like I said, a lot of rare fish coming in. So definitely subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, we'll do kind of like a top 5 aggressive fish feeding video here. Once this guy settles in, we'll feed the pickerel. We'll feed all kinds of fun stuff. So a lot of stuff coming, still looking for muskies. Thank you guys for watching this one. Remember, this is Zach with SV Fish Keeping, reminding you that every fish is a keeper. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. See you.